Today we're on the Radiance of the Seas. Its first voyage was in 2001. Holds approximately 2,500 people at max occupancy for guests. And it's a pretty old ship, as you know, over 20 years old. So let's go check her out. In my opinion, she holds up super well for being 20 years old. I've been on ships there 6 years old. They feel like they're older than this one. So yeah, let's go check her out. She's known for all the glass that she's got on her ship. Really good views. And yeah, we'll see how the tour goes, guys. So we are on deck 4 of the Radiance of the Seas. Deck 2 is the medical station, and deck 3 is all staterooms. So 4 is the earliest one, like, you can go to. There are staterooms down here towards the front. There's some staterooms, but you got a bar down here. This is the Central, the Atrium, whatever you want to call it. Many different names. So, and it goes all the way up. So you got some elevators over here. These actually face the ocean. These face the Central or the Atrium. There's 6 over here, I believe. And there's 3 on the other side, like towards the front of the ship. But on deck 4, you got a bar. You got a nice little seating area. They do like dancing and stuff down here. And a live band, obviously. You see that. Guest services is down here. And the shore excursion desk. So if you go back over here, behind us, you got the dining room for deck number 4. So we're going to go up to deck 5. Got some cool old school artwork here. And here's your elevators again. You got the dining room in here on 5 as well. So here's deck 5. So you can kind of see there's a sitting area. You got your next cruise office. Seating area with a really good view. Wherever there's latitudes, it's basically Cafe Promenade on newer ships, pastries, coffee, fruits, that kind of stuff. It's open a lot of the time, even late at night. Over here you have your Royal Caribbean internet cafe thing, Royal Caribbean Online. You do have to have an internet package to use these computers. You can always go to Royal Caribbean's website and the other websites owned by Royal Caribbean for free though. And here you have your shops. So it's a lot different than the bigger ships that have promenades. Here you got perfume and the logo souvenir where you get like ship models and t-shirts, all that good stuff. Hats. Across over here, there's resort wear and gifts. Haven't been in there, so I have no clue what's in there. You got a jewelry store. Over there is the good old alcohol, cigarette, drug store. Over-the-counter drugs if you get sick or something. They got all that in here. All tax and duty free, of course. So, yep. Here's your port shopping desk. So if you have a question about your port shopping, that's where you come. You get coupons and stuff here too. So you get your conference center and your photo art gallery over here. We're going towards the front. Oh, cool. Thank you. There's a mirror right here. I do have my light on. That's good, though. Here's your art gallery. There's art is like all over the ship for the gallery. I don't know why it's in like numerous places, but it's also by the Windjammer. You got your theater right over here. They do their shows and all that kind of stuff. You got the other 3 elevators right up here. And we're going to go outside. Which side do we want to go on? Yeah, more other entrance to the conference center. We're going to go to the other side because the sun's rising over there, so it's going to, might get in the way. Hopefully they'll let me out to the helipad today. Last night they wouldn't because they claimed there was bad weather, and it wasn't bad. So out here is where you have the lifeboats, and just a good view of the water. I just like coming out here and looking at the water, and yes, we can go to the helipad. The gate's open. So we go check out the helipad. This is one of the ships you can go to the helipad on. It's all the newer ships you really can't. They're crew areas on the newer ships. So yeah, deck 5 and the forward is the helipad. And it doesn't get really windy out here though. It can, especially if you're moving. Right now it won't be bad. You come do your Titanic pose that everybody wants to do. And does. So yeah, here's the helipad. We're in Cozumel today. So that's what we were looking at. Good old Cozumel, Mexico. Looks like we can go ashore right now. And there's a Carnival Breeze. This is actually this ship's first sailing from New Orleans this season. It just came from Vancouver on a Panama Canal cruise. This is its first sailing to from New Orleans. The Royal doesn't sail from New Orleans too often. It's a smaller port. They can't have their big ships there. Royal has all the big ships. Because the smaller ships generally are always doing other ports. So they just happen to have a break for the Radiance because in between the Alaska season. So they sent it over here. It normally goes to Australia, but for whatever reason they canceled it. The Ovation and Radiance typically head to Australia after Alaska or Hawaii. Some combination of Alaska, Australia, Hawaii is generally what this and the Ovation do. The Ovation went over to Australia. This one came to New Orleans, and I know it's here at least through January because I'm back on it for a 7-nighter, January 7th. Man, I don't know where it's heading. I know they changed the whole itinerary up for it, so it's heading somewhere it normally doesn't. We'll walk all the way down here and then go up the stairs. They made a big deal about canceling the Australia season on this ship. People got really upset about that in the couple groups I'm in for whatever reason. It's a nice ship. It's really old, but it does not show its age. Let's go in here. The door worked today. Last night half of the doors weren't working.
But I mean, you can put in a
Cool. We're going to head up the stairs to deck number 6. So if you hear any weird music come on, it means I got copyrighted, so I had to replace whatever song is copyrighted that YouTube picked up on. It'll happen. It always does. And how YouTube works is you don't know you get copyrighted until you do. You upload a video, it runs a copyright check on you, it tells you if you're copyrighted. There's no way to know, because sometimes it doesn't pick up on background music, sometimes it does. That's why a lot of YouTubers will talk all the time, like I'm trying to cover up any background music in the background that may get them copyrighted. Because you can replace it, it's not a big deal, but it's awkward in the videos. So we're on deck 6. We're going to do the schooner bar. Now, the schooner bar on these older boats are awesome because they're really well themed and they're big, unlike newer ships. Freedom class and Mariner have a pretty decent sized one, but you get to Oasis and Quantum and they're just kind of like thrown in as I feel like they had to be. So you got some cool cannons and pirate stuff in here. I like this thing. Got some artwork. But yeah, this thing apparently is like real and it was restored according to the label on the front of it. I don't know why they lie about that, so. You got a nice big pirate ship here. Got some seating. More seating. You have Chop's Grill over here. So the steakhouse, specialty dining. You got a bar, you got piano with live pianist is here every night. Giovanni's Table, it's an Italian specialty restaurant. A Colony Club. I think they do karaoke in here. I don't really know. But you got pool tables. And apparently these have like some stuff in it that keeps them level when the ship's rocking. So, I don't know if they actually work. I haven't tried it. That's what they tell you. Gyroscope, I think is what it's called. I don't know. Hello.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys? Like they got bingo starting up. This is a nice big room. Live band back there. You got some good views back here. This reminds me of a 270 on the Ovation. Or Quantum class ships Anthem. It's kind of like 270. 270 is a little bit, newer, but same concept though. Good views. Got another bar and another pianist back over there. Yeah. It's a good sized room. I think the comedy club is back here too, is where they do the comedy shows. I think. I don't know. Yeah, lots of seating in here. Yeah, it looks old. I like that though. I think there's an excursion meeting here. That's what they're doing. Excursion meeting. But yeah, older boats show like class to it, like difference. I've been on all the newer ships and they're kind of just cookie cutters, like cookie cutter houses. They all look very similar, with like a couple of restaurants that are different. So these are nice. We'll head to the forward of deck 6, which will walk through the casino. And yeah, we'll walk through the casino. The movie theaters over there, there's a pub that shows sports games. A lot of times, it's not a sports pub, but they show sports games. The World Series was on the other night. Hopefully we can catch the Georgia-Tennessee game today. So you got the champagne bar over here. This is actually not on royal ships anymore. Only older boats, and the Allure has them. They have replaced the champagne bar with bionic bar on the newer ships. On the Allure, the champagne bars with the bionic bar is on the newer ships, so like Oasis and, well, that one got redone, so on Oasis, Harmony, Symphony, Wonder. But yeah, you get some good views on the Radiance class. So you got another seating area here. You got a big bottle of wine right there. And we will walk through the casino real quick. I'll walk by the machines they were installing last time, just so you can see what machines are here if you care. These are new right here. They were installing these the day I did my casino tour, when the guy yelled at me for filming when the casino's closed, which you were allowed to do. I even talked to the host about it. So here is walking just through. We're not going to stop and look at it just because we already did that. You can check that video out on my channel if you care about the slot machines, every machine available. Alright, so this is called Quill and Compass. It is the sports bar. So here is the sports bar. You got a nice seating area out here. You got some TVs. You got a dartboard, which is cool. I actually played some darts earlier. Actually, I played it a lot. So only one TV's on right now, but normally all these are on though. Got your darts sitting up there. Entrance to the casino on the other side. So yeah, this is a nice area. They got live music up here at night. So I've been up here a lot just because I leave the casino, come to the bar and just hang out. So here's the cinema. So right over here, it tells you what stuff's playing and what time. This is for today only. Tomorrow will be a different movie. I think the first day was Jurassic World. I don't know what it was yesterday, but yeah, there's an entrance, and let's go look inside. So here's the movie theater, cinema. It's on deck 6, right by the regular theater. This TV here will show you what time every movie is playing for that day. Since it's midnight, there's no movies playing right now scheduled, so there's nothing on there. But like if I were to come here at like 9 in the morning, it'll have a whole schedule up. So we'll go look at the theater. It's dark, so I don't know how it's going to look, but it's a decent-ish size. So like there's a screen. It's kind of hard to see. Ah, cool. I can get a light in here. So, but yeah, here's the theater. It's a good size. A lot of ships don't have these anymore. But yeah, and I came in here one time for Jurassic World, and it was absolutely crowded. Like, it was insane. People were sitting on the stairs and everything. Was not expecting that. But yeah, there's the theater on deck 6. All right, so we're done with that, and we're going to look at the theater here. It's closed right now, but yeah, there's a theater right over here. It's also on deck 5. Yeah, you got some art and all that good stuff. So, and the other thing, we'll just go show you the map because people are always curious about their maps. So here's a map of the boat. So we're on deck 6 right now. So I guess we'll head up to deck 8 and go to the Explorer's Court. I don't even know what that is, but let's go find out. I kind of want to take the elevators with the views, but I'm on the opposite side. It's all staterooms. Alright, so we'll go up to deck 8. Explorer's Court's this way, so that's where we'll go. Made it to the Explorer's Court, as the sign says. This is on deck 8, kind of where all the seating area is in the central, below the library, and this is all it is. Not real sure what it is, but it's here. There's a little TV back there. Who knows what this is for? It looks like it used to at least be important because there's a nice, well, I won't say a nice chair. It makes it look like that chair, whoever sat there, is important for some reason. So yeah, I have no clue what this is. And we're going to head up to deck number 9, where all it's on 9 is staterooms and the library. Another thing Royal Caribbean seems to be phasing out of new ships. Deck 9. Also, there's this big screen here. I haven't figured out what they do with them. I'm assuming they project stuff on it at night for a show, maybe. But the other thing that's cool about here, so by the elevators over here, the ones that look like the ocean, you have this nice ship model right here. But the cool thing is, you have elevator controls on it. For whatever reason, if you don't feel like pushing the one on the wall, you can push it on here. It's the one I use because I think it's cool. It's a weird little gimmick. I don't know, I thought it was kind of neat. But here's the library. Not too much going on here.
Feels better in here than in the room.
Yeah, it's not big, it's pretty small, but it's a little library, so they return the books before the end of the sailing. So deck 10 has a card room, 7 hearts. It used to be a bigger deal as well. There's 7 hearts right over there. Card rooms used to be really big on cruise ships. People would go in here and just play cards. You see it some still, but not like it used to be. Like, I don't know, that long ago, like 10 years ago, there's people playing cards all the time. Yeah, here's a card room. Most cruise ships they build still have these. They're just like not in the open. You have to go looking for them. And they're still pretty good size though. Yeah, they give you some puzzles and some decks of cards. There's some board games over there. You got some seating over here. So again, looking down the Centrum. And we go deck 11, that's where the fun stuff is. In most people's opinion. Yeah, I do like how these elevators face the ocean though. Deck 11. So for whatever reason, the art gallery has a little section up here. I don't know why, but they do. Just like they have one downstairs.
Hello?
Hello.
What floor is like?
It's not very big, but they got it though. So we'll do the windjammer at the end. We'll come back. So we're going to walk across, maybe. So we're in the aft right now. I want to go forward, but yeah, here's another view down the amazing Centrum. Look, it's a nice view. If you want to be on newer ships that Royal does, you do not see these. These are still in Carnival ships though. Carnival does a lot of Centrum still. Nothing wrong with them. It's just how they build them. So here's the pool deck. Got a bunch of seating out here. So they do like yoga and Zumba and dance classes out there on that spot, right out here. So you got a pool bar right out here, 2 hot tubs, and the pool. The pools on this ship are all heated, just because it's generally, you know, in Alaska a lot. So they do have them heated. I heard someone complain last night about not being as warm as the hot tub. Yes, people will complain about that. So, I mean, it's definitely, I've been in a lot of cruise ships. The pools here are definitely warmer than other cruise ship pools. It's not hot tub warm, but it is warm compared to the other pools. And they are all salt water. So you got your towel station here. And your solarium. This is adult only, except for this part over here. So this is a cafe. This is basically Sorrento's on the newer ships. Pizza and all that kind of stuff at night. Pastries. They also have more pastries over here. Anyone can come here, but the pool and hot tub are adults only. So you got drinks, coffee, water, all that good stuff. You got the nice solarium here. And this pool is really deep. It doesn't look deep, but it is really deep. I'm 6 foot tall and I just got in it last night. I had to get on my tiptoes in the water, came up to my chin. Like, as soon as you get it. Normally they start off shallow, then get more deep. No, not this one. Some nice elephants, and there's some water that runs down the back of those, and it's not turned on because the pool's not open. There's this nice enclosed roof, and it does open. I couldn't tell you the last one that opened. I asked like 3 or 4 of the lifeguards, and they said they've never seen it open, and some of them have been on this ship for a long time. Never seen it open once. It makes sense not to open in Alaska because it's cold. This is indoor. So yeah, here's the solarium. It's a pretty good size. I wish there were more hot tubs on the pool though, because there's only 3. 1 in the adult area, 2 in the everybody area, and they're small. And they will fill up super quick. And also, this is the only one that the jets were working on. The jets weren't working in the other 2. So you have some showers right here. This is the solarium bar. Got some more seating. Like, there's tons of seating on this ship. You ain't gonna run out of seating. Now, in all the other Brilliance class ships, there's a different animal in here. So this one has elephants, or other Radiance class ships. So the Brilliance Incinerated and the Jewel will have a different animal theme. Otherwise, I'd blow those class ships. Here's a solarium. This nice little fake tree with these lights here. It actually looks really cool at night. So there's your hours, so you can get massages and all that. And I have a tour of the thermal suite. I'll upload in between here. I'll clip it to fit into it. Cool, and let's go head back to the Windjammer and go check out the Windjammer. But the solarium has a steam room and a sauna for everybody to use. And then there is a thermal suite you can pay extra for, and it's nice. I got a tour of it. I've done thermal suites before. They're nice. I don't know when they said the steam room and there's a free one. I thought that was the only steam room, because on a lot of ships that have a thermal suite, the only steam room and saunas are in the thermal suite, and only the thermal suite. There's not a free one. So a lot of newer ships do that. So I know they redid this one recently and put the thermal suite in, so I thought they took the free steam room and sauna away and put it into the thermal suite, so you have to pay for it. And that's not true. There is a free steam room and a free thermal suite for males and females. They each have their own, and it does the job. The sauna could be a little bit higher, but the steam room does the job. I'm sure it's not as nice as the thermal suite one, but it does the job though. I'm happy with it, because I do love my steam rooms. So let's go check out the buffet. So I actually filmed the buffet one last night, and so I'll clip it in, but it'll be dark. That's why it's dark, because I filmed it last night. I happened to go in there, it was empty. So here's the dog house and the ping pong table. It's a hot dog place. It's on a lot of royal ships. Take a quick look at that. Get some good views. Ping pong table. Yeah, you get different types of hot dogs and all that good stuff. It's not open yet. They open at noon every day, I want to say. Yeah, you get different types of hot dogs. That's a hot dog. Not much to it, but it is free. So, alright, let's go check out the Windjammer buffet. So we're in the Windjammer. This is dinner, actually. It's on deck 11 in the aft. So it's the buffet. I already actually had dinner, but it's pretty empty in here, so I figured I'd do some recording, because, you know, people don't want to be recorded all the time, so I try to do it when other people aren't around. Seeing what they got. But yeah, they got a good selection of stuff over breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Generally, everybody comes here for breakfast and lunch. It's a place to be most of the time. So, but yeah. Generic buffet style food. It's not bad. You got a beverage center here on both sides across. Got some seating. And over here, I was like, this is dessert. That's why I came up here to see what they had on the dessert. There's anything I want. So we got another bar over here. Burgers, fries, steaks. You got Zumi, which is sushi here, only sushi. Can't go in there, specialty restaurant, so there is an upcharge for it. Chicken breasts, mini steaks. It's a pretty good selection here. And then there's actually a back area here, and we'll go look at that. If you ever need seating, this is where you come. You got your ice cream back here too. I know on a lot of the ships, this is on the pool deck, not here. And this is open all the time, for the most part. I think it closes at like 9 or something. But that will vary on the selling. But even if the Windjammer's closed, generally you can come through this back side here and get ice cream. You got a bar out here. During lunch and breakfast, this is filled up with like orange juice or water, lemonade, whatever, coffee. Yeah, a lot of seating back here. It is never crowded back here generally. Even on the day we got on the boat, an embarkation day, and that lunch period where, you know, when you get on the boat, everyone goes to the buffet and there's never any seating. We came out here, plenty of seating. So lots of room back here. I don't know if you'll really get a good view of the water right now, but yeah, we're on our way to Cozumel. But yeah, and then those staircases up there, they go up to the Brazilian steakhouse is up there, the shuffleboards are up there, and above that you got the putt-putt and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so we're in the very back of the ship. Yeah, this is the Windjammer. But yeah, pretty good. I've been to the Windjammer. Haven't been for dinner yet. It's the first time walking in here for dinner just to get to see what they had on the for the desserts, because I didn't really want any of the desserts in the main dining room. I just wasn't feeling it. They have a good blueberry cake that I like. And I was hoping they would have it here tonight, and they didn't. So, but yeah, here it is. Decent food, buffet food. Very comparable to all cruise ship buffet food. I have no complaints about it. Could it be better? Absolutely. Could it be worse? Yes, it could, but it does the job. And then we'll continue our tour next with the rest of Deck 11. So we're heading up to Deck 12. We're in the back of the Windjammer on the outside. Surprised more people aren't off the boat yet. Normally there's a line to get off when you get to port. So we have Samba Grill. It's a Brazilian steakhouse. This is only on this ship and the Allure. It's for this selling, and when I did on the Allure, it was $40 a person. And it's, you know, a Brazilian steakhouse, unlimited, different types of meat. It was really good. I think it's one of the best priced specialty restaurants that they have. $40, unlimited beef, and it's good meat. So, yeah, I liked it. So out here you got shuffleboard. So shuffleboard's over here. We'll go look at the arcade real quick. Here's the arcade. It's actually pretty good size. And as always for arcades, if you're going to play it, buy your credits ahead of time. They're 20 to 30% off a lot of the time on the Cruise Planner. They have a brand new Nintendo DSi in there. That shows you how old these are. Those things haven't been made since like 2010. So that shows you how old they have. No one's won that game. The Jurassic Park game. Sonic. Rambo. Got some more prices over here. These prices are actually better than almost every other ship prices I've ever seen. They're not great, and that speaks a lot, because the other ship prices suck. These are not great either. I mean, but they're better. I mean, you at least got a Fortnite Tomato Head. That looks like someone may want it. It's not the prices they get from Dollar Tree generally. Guitar Hero, Candy Crush, but I think they're still closing over social distancing for COVID. Got a claw game. So I think they still have like every other machine closed for COVID. There's another Candy Crush show. Alright, let's go back out to Deck 12. So you get your basketball right over here. We're just going to do Deck 12, 13 all together because we're back here and they're basically the same. So 12 and 13 are going to be combined. There's no reason to go back because there's no 13 on the Ford. I mean, there's a patch of grass for chairs. So, yeah, or fake grass, turf. So up here you have a water slide for kids. Parents can go with the kids generally if they're young. Like the kids were really young. But there's a little tiny pool right over there for kids. And the water slide lets out over there. This is actually Royal Caribbean's first water slide on the ship. You got your rock wall, which is on every Royal ship. Basketball, half a size court, soccer, volleyball, all sorts, pickleball. They play all sorts of stuff here. And back here you got your mini golf. We'll walk around the course. It's nothing incredible. Not comparable to Wonder, like mini golf course, but it gets the job done. And it's actually fairly difficult because the ball rolls a lot and there's a lot of lumps that you can't see. I think it's funny on all the things here, it tells you the part, they have it backwards. Like every single one of them, the drawing is backwards from here. From like every one of them is. So maybe the holes were on the opposite side one time, then they switched it during the refurbishment and didn't change the signs. That's what I'm guessing. As they swapped it, maybe. Because this boat's, you know, it's old. It's gone through multiple refurbishments. It has to. But it does not feel that old, though. It really doesn't. Don't be scared of booking this ship because it's old. I've been on the newer ships, all the newest ships Royal Caribbean has. And I love this ship. It's a good sized ship. The only complaint I really got is there's 2 little hot tubs. There's only 3 hot tubs and they're small. And if everyone's in there, good luck. And I like hot tubs. So that's why. That's my only like complaint. It's not even like a real complaint. But other than that, though, I mean, the pools, I don't see the pools real crowded, though. So generally the hot tubs. And if you're a kid, you might get bored if you're used to the bigger ships. But don't book this ship knowing that it's an older ship expecting one. You gotta know what you book. So, but no, I really enjoy it, though, so far. So you got some good views up here. You got Adventure Ocean down here as well. It's where the kids can kind of go and they're registered for all the kid programs. It's not required. There's a nursery as well. The nursery, they do charge you. It's like $8 an hour or somewhere around there. Definitely worth it if you have a kid. I don't have a kid, but I know, I talk to other parents like it's the greatest thing ever. Drop your kid off, not worry about it. Adventure Ocean is good too. I used to do it as a kid. I loved it. So we're back down to 12 right now. So the Diamond Club and stuff's upstairs. We'll go check that out because I can get in there for you guys. Just got a good view out here. Nothing crazy out here. So here's the Adventure Ocean stuff. Right over here. And on deck 12 we got this. I don't know what this is yet. I'm not real sure, but you get a good view. Got a pirate ship over there. Loyal Ambassador Desk. Okay, that's what this is. And here, you can look all the way down the Centrum. It's kind of cool. So, yeah, that's, I guess, Loyal Ambassador Desk Room, whatever that is. I've been in here like 5 times and never seen a person in here. So, in different times of the day, I've never seen anyone here. I'm sure they have hours and it tells you the hours. I just haven't seen it yet. So, we're going to go up to 13 in the back as well. And I'll show you all the Diamond Clubs. Nothing crazy. But it's better than the Oasis Diamond Clubs, though. Because Oasis, they just throw you in a random room with no windows at all. So up here you have Star Quest, which is also on other ships, the Viking Lounge. It's a nightclub, bar. But I will say, though, that this bar here, not seen it happen yet, but it turns. It rotates. So I've yet to see it rotate yet, though. I've been up here a few times hoping to see it rotate, and I've not called it once. But it's supposed to rotate. So you have a big dance floor. Pianist, you got some really good views. Up here, you always have good views up here. The Diamond Club's on the other side. So you have the Suite Lounge over here. I cannot get in there. The Concierge Club, it's the Suite Lounge. I can't get in there yet. I'm not a Pinnacle member, and they have not reinstated it to Diamond Plus yet. You used to be able to. So we'll go check out the Diamond Club, though. Hopefully it ain't too crowded in here. I hear people in here, though, so we'll see. Ah, it turned red. That ain't my card. Here's my card. That's my buddy's card. There we go. You got pastries and stuff over here. Coffee, all that good stuff. Got good views overlooking the boat. Hello, thank you. Alright, so you got these cool elevators that are themed up here for Star Quest. The decor on here is pretty nice too. So let's go back down. We go on this side. The sun's on the other side, I want to say. So here's the teen optics. We're going to go check out the rest of deck 12 and 13 and we'll be done. So up here is the Sky Bar. It has weird hours. Then you got a movie theater screen out here that plays outdoor movies. So you have the theater inside, the theater outside. They play different movies. So this one's typically 1 or 2 movies a day at night. The one inside, it plays movies, it's the same movie, but it plays it like 5 times a day. So you got a nice cool totem pole there. Like you don't see that on newer ships really. 2 hot tubs, pool down there, pool bar. Pool bar gets really crowded, like incredibly crowded. So yeah, here's a look from here. You got the Radiance of the Seas emblem right there. I guess that's what it's called. That's what I've always called it. So we're right beside the solarium over here. Here's a running track, by the way. It goes all the way around. We gotta check the gym out too. So the gym's a good size. One thing I don't like about it though is it's not on the edge of the ship. So like normally when you get in the gym, you look outside the window and all you see is water. This one you get to see the running track. I'm sure that's what everybody wants to see is the running track. So we'll go check the gym real quick and then we'll go up to deck 13. Just because it's on the way. So here's the gym. It's decent size. But you see what I mean? The running track's right out there. I like seeing the water. So you got random weights. You have a floor here for classes and all that stuff they do. Treadmills, ellipticals. So yeah. It's not bad. It's a good size for a small ship. It's better than some bigger ship gyms in terms of size. The Spectrum this is a closet. So, like it literally is a closet. So yeah, this is definitely around the Spectrum. So this staircase here goes down to the spa. If you take it down, you'll end up in the spa. So, then you got some free weights down this side. There's a random table, which I'm still trying to figure out why there's a table in the gym. It's just, I don't know. Confused me when I saw it. So yeah, that's the gym. We walked through the whole gym, so it's small, but it is the job done. It's better than the Spectrum of the Seas. This will be the last part of the tour, deck 13 and the Ford. This is all it is. It goes around the ship. It's never crowded up here. So if you're looking for a quiet place to go where no one's up here, this is it. I've been up here maybe 4 times. I think I've seen 3 people up here the whole time, total together. You got some nice turf to lay on. But yeah, it's the very forward of the ship. Yeah, this is the Radiance of the Seas. It's over 20 years old. And max occupancy, it can hold 2,500 people. So it's a small ship, but it does not look or feel like it's 20 years old. Good and bad about every ship. I like it. It'd be cool to do Alaska on this boat. Anyway, but thanks everybody for watching. If you watched this whole video, you were a trooper because it's one of my longer ones. If you have not, hit that like or subscribe button. Mainly the subscribe button. The like, I don't really understand why it's there. But please do. If I got anything wrong, which I'm sure I did, go yell at me in the comments. If I got anything right, which I'm sure I did, go yell at me in the comments. Or if you just want to yell at me in the comments, go for it. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll have some other Radiance tours. If I got an alcohol shop tour coming up, I have a casino tour up right now, and I will have a stateroom tour up, see how the older staterooms compare to the newer ones, Yeah, I might do a tour of the train that I took to get here. I've never done a train before. It was different, way different. It was cool though, and I'm taking it back so I could do a tour of that. Just why not? But anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. You guys have a great day, and I'll catch you guys later.